Oh, baby.
Oh my gosh, you know those moments when you think you can do something in like 1 minute and it takes 7? Oh, we just had one of those.
It's had one of those moments,
Oh
didn't
my
we?
gosh, yeah. So thank you, everybody.
We
For those of you that are still here,
we had the bright idea to
to do a
to try to find a new background.
for today for this great
There you go.
conversation. I love it. I love it. This great conversation around all of these delicious things that are in the background. Food, fabulous, wonderful, nutritious, healing food.
Fabulous food. Our topic today is 6 steps to vibrant health and vitality. And just to let you know, we actually did like a full kind of session yesterday on Zoom on this topic where we went in depth. We're just going to kind of hit the highlights here because it's just such good information. We know a lot of you are here on Sunday mornings, probably may not have been there. So we're going to do a best of 6 ways really to just experience vibrant health and vitality.
Yeah, how to set your health vision, like to get that engine going. Right? Get that body moving, get those cells activated, get into this metabolic balance, health and well-being. Oh my gosh, so good for you.
Here's one way to get activated. Let's play our favorite
Let's do it.
Sunday morning theme song. Here we go.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive. So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. Oh yeah, I love that line. Free to be me.
Free to be you indeed.
So free to be me. Free to be you too. Absolutely. That's what it's all about.
Thank you. For those of you who showed up early here, we definitely appreciate you. Of course, Lisa Shepard's always the first one. Thanks and Affirmations with Lisa is always one of the first ones here. We got Crystal, we got Joe, we got Jennifer, and Mary Lou has joined us. So awesome.
Hello. Welcome.
So let's have some fun here. Would you like to get us all centered with the thing that you do?
I would.
You know how that thing that you do.
Yeah, this is the moment. This is the moment. Where we come together and bring our attention and our focus to a place maybe we don't spend a lot of time. Maybe not. So the invitation is for us to drop deep into ourselves, into our inner space. You hear about outer space. Our inner space. And we come to this inner space, this place in which our divinity, our light, our love resides right inside here. Did you know that? Right inside here, all the love that is needed for everything that's happening in your life is right here. It's right here. It's inside of you right now. Right here. It's this love, this ever-pouring vessel of love that not only brings healing to your body, but also brings healing to the body of the entire world. All people, all places. We can actually direct our love, direct our intention, our focus to a specific area or person or situation. We can direct our intention, our love, our light to a place, a space, a time. And we can send this healing frequency, because that's what we are. This healing frequency of love. We can send this healing frequency of love out into the world. Out into the world. And so today, as we gather together in this holy moment and in this sacred space, we come and bring our awareness to our inner space, this place within us in which infinite love, peace, joy, compassion, healing resides, lives right in here. Right in here. Okay. So as we take a moment, I invite you to place your hands on your heart. If you're willing, and feel that frequency, that vibration, that beating heart beneath your chest bone. And feel it as it sends out ripples and ripples of love into the known and unknown universes, into all spaces, places, and times. We are so grateful for the awareness of that which we are, this essence of love and of light. And so right now there might be something on our heart. Maybe there's someone that we're thinking about, or maybe it's even for ourselves, or maybe it's a place, or maybe it's a situation, or maybe it's an event, or maybe it's just something that's happening in your world that's just on your heart. You can feel it, and it just kind of is maybe a little heavy on your heart. Maybe a little heavy on your heart. So I want you to just bring that into the chamber of your heart. Bring that love, that whatever it is that is seeking healing or love, whatever is heavy on your heart, I want you to bring in the energy and the awareness of healing. And with each heartbeat, feel whatever it is that you're holding in your heart. Feel every heartbeat infusing that person, that place, that event. Feel it just infusing love into the essence of all that is, everything that you're holding in your heart. Just breathing love into it. Feeling the love. Now let's take 3 deep breaths as we just breathe healing, love, and light into this situation, person, place, or thing that is weighing heavy on our hearts. Let's just breathe together love. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And holding in your vision, in your mind, that which in your love is directed toward, your healing is directed toward. Let's take one more deep breath together as a global community. Breathing in. And releasing and letting go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And maybe even right now you're feeling a little bit lighter inside of your being. Feeling a little bit lighter inside. Maybe something has been lifted from you. Maybe that deep concern or worry. You've been able to let go of it. So we offer gratitude and thanksgiving to our heart. So grateful, grateful, grateful. So much love. All right, and then one last thing before we close. All right, I want you to just rub your heart. Rub it. You know how we get all the activation? Rub your heart with your hands if you're willing. Get them all nice and warm and activated with the energy of love within you. Are you ready? Here we go. Send it out, send it out. Give it away, give it away. We've got this. We've got this. It's all beautiful. We've got this. Whatever the concern or worry is, we've got this. Love's got this. Our love has this. That's what we're here for. We're here to love it in the most beautiful of ways. Yeah. So good. Yay, everybody. That's so good. Yummy, yummy. Oh my gosh, there's something about having all this vibrant food behind me. It's like, look at that, babe.
Lighten you
There's
up.
nuts and apples, broccoli, cruciferous vegetables. I see some ginger, pomegranate, blueberries, spinach, yummy yummies. So many good things.
So
Brussels
many.
sprouts. Oh, wait. Avocado. How do I do it? There we go. It's so weird because it's like flipped backwards. It's not mirrored, so you have to do the opposite. Oh, that looks like parsley over there. So many good, delicious, wonderful things, right? Did you know that this too is all healing? That this has the ability to bring healing to your body? Like your body right here, this is the medicine. This is the medicine of the people. This is it right here. This is it right here. All right. I probably should be drinking water right now.
Get a little hydration going.
Well, it's not so much that. Just for clearing my...
That's the one thing that's
I
not
got a
on
little
the
tickle today.
list.
Can you tell?
It's got a tickle.
Just a little tickle. Hopefully it won't tickle me while we're just singing. But you never know. All right, babe.
But thanks everybody for being here. We got who's joined us since I last acknowledged. We got Yolanda's joined us here. Jacqueline is here. Sandra whispers from the universe. We got Jewish Queen. Judith is here with us today as
Hi,
well. Tracy
Judith.
D.
Tracy
and Tinica.
D. Tinica. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's time to get healthy.
Time to get healthy.
It is. It's time to get healthy. It's time to strengthen our bodies, especially if we're here with a mission for this world that we're living in, right? If we have a vision to assist in the healing of our global planet, man, we got to be healthy for some of that. Good, strong immune systems ready to go. Let's go. All right.
You ready to push? You ready?
All right,
You ready,
all right.
To do it?
Are you ready?
That's because the we're
Wait a
all
minute now.
searching. We're all searching for something, right? I hear this term "seeker" a lot. I'm a seeker, seeking out all the mysteries of the universe. Guess where you'll find them? I think this song kind of answers that.
Oh, I see what you're
You
doing.
see what I did there?
Yeah.
You have so many questions, who, why, and where. You're searching for the answers, but they are not there. You feel so uncertain, what is the truth? You look for the solution outside of you.
You've got to clear your mind, and go inside.
Go inside.
And in good time, you will find
The answer's in you.
the answer is you. You want to live a full life, but you don't know how. And you grow so impatient, you want it all now. Oh, where are all the secrets? They've got to be here. No matter how hard you look, they are nowhere near. You got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
Go inside.
And in good time, you will find
The answer is you.
the answer is you.
Oh, here we go.
There is no limitation to what you can do. If you dream it and perceive it, if you truly can conceive it, if you know it and believe it, it has to come true.
The answer is you.
The answer is you.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions. Got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
Go inside.
And in good time, you will find
The answer is you.
the answer is you.
The answer is you.
The answer, it really is you.
I said the answer is you.
I know. You want to believe something else, but it's not true. It's actually you.
I said the answer is you.
Really? Would I lie to you? Come on now.
Oh, the answer is you.
See, Bob's telling you over and over again, it's you.
I'll say the answer is you.
Oh, yeah. You.
Pooki, what's the answer?
Oh, baby. You
What
know
is
what
it?
the answer is. It's you.
I had a feeling that's what was
That's
the
right.
solution to all the problems there. All right, beautiful.
Hey, so yeah, let me just. Okay, so I'm just gonna go off on this little tangent here for just a second. And it's so here's the thing: the truth is, the answer is you. So as you're looking outside in the world right now, and there's all this craziness going on, and you're like, oh my gosh, and you're seeing all this stuff, and you don't know what to think of it all. Go inside. Because the answer's inside of you. All this stuff out here, it's just playing out. It's really getting confusing out there. There's so many contradictory things and blah, 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 blah. Right? It's like so much of that out there. So my advice, my loving advice to you would be to just center yourself, ask yourself the deeper questions, and just the answer is inside of you. You don't need to be looking out here. Because out here, all the answers are. All of them. Good ones, bad ones. They're all out here. Right? All the answers. So you could tune into any of those. But when you get your answers from in here and you follow that, you will always be divinely guided. You will never be taken down a path that's going to lead you into, suffering, pain, all that kind of stuff. Right? So just know that you just go inside here. Ask yourself. Every morning, if you're feeling anxious, go inside and just center into your heart. Come back to the truth of your knowing who you are. And then I always land on, this is how I live my life, and you know that if you've been with me for a while, is love is winning. This is what it looks like on the way to love winning, because in my world, love wins. There's no other option in my world. And so everything that I look at is what it looks like on the way to love winning. And yeah, it looks crazy and catastrophic and all kinds of things. We can look at all kinds of things, but this is what it looks like on the way to love. So then I just stay deeply connected. And then if love is winning, I want to be on that side of the story. So then how is it that I activate more love in my life? And this right here, like food and how we feed ourselves, is one of the most profound and powerful ways in which we can demonstrate our own self-love, our love for ourselves, right? And so If you're one of those people that is feeling a little anxious, or you just don't know where to turn, or you feel whatever, just in a anxiety frenzy, just bring yourself, start to meditate. Come to some of Bob's affirmations and meditations. Just get centered in your body and calm, because that's the part of health and wellness too, is our stress, and we'll talk about that today. And
We
so
will.
there are stressors out there in the world right now. How is it that we can create a calm and peaceful, loving place within us so that we can navigate these times in our sanity, in our grounded sanity, right? So,
You- This topic of searching for the answers out there versus finding them within yourself. This has come up because I've in recent months I have been getting back into coaching people one on one. I've done several sessions over the last couple of months with different people, and a good coach, in my opinion, or at least my style of it, is not listening to someone's goals and challenges and going, here's what you need to do, here's your list of action steps. It's really, a good coach is asking a lot of questions, listening, and pulling out of the person the things that they know that yeah, the answers are within them. I mean, I make suggestions, I go, here's what I'm hearing, what do you think about this? But they ultimately find the answers themselves. But sometimes it takes talking to somebody to get that out of you.
yeah,
So
it's like, yeah, it's really, instead, like finding out who they are, you know, and going from that place, rather than having a protocol or something that you're putting over the top of them,
yeah.
right? But you're actually like,
I mean, I have suggestions based on what I see of them from an objective viewpoint, but it's got to resonate with them.
sure.
It's and quite often they no, not accidentally, but they reveal the answers during that conversation. So
Oh no, yeah.
it's pretty
Well,
cool.
you're fishing, babe. You're on the line. You're out there and you're fishing, right? And then they take the bait and you bring them in, right? And so what you're doing is you're asking, and this is true. This is really what a good coach does, in my opinion as well, is you ask profound questions that allow them to find their own answers. Because what I found in my working with individuals, giving them the answer, and that's really what they think they want. Just give me the answer. How many times have you heard that? Just give me the answer. Just tell me what the answer is and I'll do that. Well, it's not that easy. You know, and I've seen instances where they've been given, quote, the answer, and it ruins it, because they didn't discover it and they didn't have the experience of the answer, and so then they discount or disqualify the answer, and it is the answer. So okay, so that's our short little off on that, but we can get back to this as we're talking about.
Here's something different. I don't think we've ever quite done this kind of a plug before, but you heard of this little site called Instagram?
Oh, we've never done this.
We've never done this at all. Well, I've been on Instagram for many years, and it's not the biggest platform, and I barely have. I mean, I have a little over 3,000 followers, I guess, on Instagram, and you're even. I mean, and you haven't you haven't used it a whole lot.
I haven't used it hardly
But
at all.
both of us are leaning more into Instagram, and Pookie's going to be posting a lot
especially
more
for
things
this.
there. Yeah.
For me, for
And so,
this.
in the description, wherever you're watching it, whether you're watching it on Pookie's Facebook channel or on Pookie's YouTube channel, in the description are links to both of our Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, go ahead and click those links and follow us there. Lisa's also should have those links in the chapter Google Docs. Lisa, you can pop it in the live chat feed if you like. One of the things that I like about Instagram, I actually am pretty active in the DMs, the direct messages, because unlike like on YouTube, there's no internal direct messaging system, and which is my primary platform. My podcast is my second most powerful, or where I have the most reach. There's no internal messaging system, but on Instagram there is. You can DM people, especially if you follow each other, and so I'm enjoying that. Connecting with people that have been all over the world who have enjoyed my affirmations, and I get to communicate with them directly through the
Yeah.
little back and forth.
Well, I've heard that that's definitely the benefit of Instagram. I have not used it that much. My main social media platform has been Facebook. And so, but for me, what I'm doing is, many of you know that I became a certified coach for Dr. Mindy Pelz. And so I'm going to be using my Instagram platform to be speaking about I've been dedicated really to health issues and how it is that we can age gracefully and powerfully and beautiful, especially for women. So I'm going to be talking a lot about how we go on this journey in our golden years, because many people think that as they get older they're in decline. I'm here to tell you that's in your mind.
Mhm.
If that's what you want to believe, that can be your experience. I happen to believe that when we get to this stage in the game, we're in our thriving zone. This is where it all comes together for us, and this is
Yeah.
time for magic making. So I am going to be speaking to that for all of us women, who are getting older, but still celebrating life and just finding new ways to celebrate life and new ways to engage in a healthy lifestyle that supports our bodies as they're changing. So there's some things that we can learn. So if you want to know more about those kinds of things, then follow me on Instagram, and I'll still be doing some YouTube videos, because also another aspect of my being that isn't just healthy food and lifestyle, but the things on my YouTube channel and my Facebook are not going to change. I'm just going to be really focusing all of this. So be looking. I'm going to be like doing little mini videos of me working out.
That'll be fun.
I already talked to a friend of mine about doing a little cooking show with me, because Dr. Mindy has a book called Eat Like a Girl. And in that book, she has these amazing recipes. So we're going to cook these recipes up. And yeah, so we'll probably do that on YouTube, so those can be archived
Yeah.
so that you can
Just follow us
catch
on
up
all the
with it.
platforms.
Yeah.
So you get the
So,
whole full
so
range.
things are definitely happening over here for me, for sure. I'm making a new commitment to community values, and yeah, and then really being clear about it's important for those of us who feel that we've been called into this lifetime to be of service to a greater whole, right, to humanity. And if that's you and you've been struggling with getting out there and doing the thing, whatever that thing is, but you know that's what you're here to do, now's the time to do it. And so for me, that's also my experience too. I've been kind of like, you know, playing a little small lately, but so now things are starting to get ramped up. And so I'm on this journey of just activating my highest good
Mhm.
so that I can be of service in a deeper, more meaningful way.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it, because this
So,
all is love.
so over on Instagram, Pookie's handle there is Wildly Divine. Wildly Divine, all one word. And I have an unusual one. If you're not familiar with my past, it's Mr. Buzz Factor, Mr. Buzz Factor, and that's a reference to my music marketing days. Long before I did Affirmations on YouTube and was known for that, I was known for music marketing and books and resources and teaching. And I had a website called thebuzzfactor.com. That's no longer very active at all, but I still have that handle on Instagram. And Crystal mentions 3,000 followers on Instagram. Wow, I only have 512. So it's all relative. Yeah, I should be. I'm happy with 3,000, but compared to 410,000 subscribers on YouTube, it seems to pale in comparison. So it's not a primary platform, but I'm very happy, and I'd love to be able to grow that. So yeah, but I'm definitely happy with those
I
3,000.
think I have like 12 followers on
You bet.
Instagram.
So let's all help Pookie out.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But anyhow, so yeah, so then in perfect timing for all of this, right? I just turned 64. Last Sunday was my 64th birthday.
Yes, we
We celebrated here, and so what a great time for me personally to be focusing on my own health. And it's not that I have anything like crazy that I'm working with right now. I got a little bit of I don't know, but it likes to interfere with my talking and my singing. However, for the most part, I'm a healthy human. And I also know that there are things that I can do that can benefit me,
We'll be talking
right?
about those. Yeah. A little bit.
Yep, there are things that I can add to my lifestyle, especially as I'm beautifully aging, to allow them beautifully to be there longer.
And I know that's your philosophy that aging is not something to be ashamed of. It's not something to be
Celebrate it.
frustrated with. Celebrate. Yeah, you're entering the Years of your
Come
life,
on,
right?
come on, girls. Let's go. It's our go time.
Mhm.
You know, it's like fabulous 50s, sassy 60s. Come on, sensational
sensational
70s. Let's go.
Let's
Let's do the
go.
thing. It's our time now. It's our time.
All right, let's before we go into so we will be talking about the 6 steps to vibrant health and vitality in just a little bit here. But first, let's just check in with some comments. We love to be able to highlight some things. Here's Carmina saying, "Happy Sunday, America." I'm assuming that you're not in America. So where are you watching from?
Karima, it's so nice to
Karima, I'm
be
sorry.
here. Yes.
Uh,
Thank you for being here.
yeah, great to see you here.
I bet Karima is I'm thinking maybe Mexico.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. Just a feeling. Sometimes, you know.
and Brandy is saying hello from Texas, I'm sure.
Hello,
Chef
Grand
Michelle.
Rising Brandy.
Cool, cool. And I think I saw earlier that this was actually Tracy's daughter using her account. I don't know.
I love that.
And what is your name? Just in case that's still the case. Hi, Anna Torres.
Hello, Anna.
Good to see you here. Yeah. Let's see here. Jennifer earlier says the answer is me.
It is you. It is you. Yeah.
You're free to be you.
It's so interesting. So many times, I'll tell a little story or funny story, right? Because we think that the answer is not us. Here's a story that's just happened today, actually. Or actually, it happened yesterday, and I was like, hey, Bob. I said I just had a text conversation with a friend, and she's looking for coaching or whatever, and so I directed her to to Mindy Pelz, right? Because I directed her to Mindy Pelz a while ago, and yeah, she's been over there and she's like asking about coaching, and I'm like, yeah, just go to her coaching thing and just look up for coaches. She has coaches, and you can hire a coach, and she comes back and she says, well, wait a minute, you're listed in there as one of the coaches. See, so this is the moment where I'm thinking the answer is not me, right? I'm giving the answer. I'm thinking the answer is it's one of those coaches out there.
Somebody
right?
was. So here's the thing. A friend of ours, somebody that we actually know. We used to buy water from her.
Bought water from her.
Yeah, purified water. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
15 years ago.
She lives in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
we
she
know.
lives
So
in the
there's a
neighborhood.
history. And she's asking Pooki about, oh, does Mindy Pelz have coaches? Pooki is one. She doesn't say, hey, I'm a coach. She sends her to Mindy's website. I'm going, why did you do that? And luckily, she found Pookie's name on the list there. But yeah, so it's time to step up into your brilliance,
It's so funny.
baby.
I know. So see, like there's another situation where no, the answer is you. No, the answer was me. See? Yeah.
Luckily, she found
But
it.
it's so funny. It's so funny. So funny. You know how sometimes we think, you know, and pay attention. Right? That's the most important thing is to pay attention. Anyhow, I'll be talking to her later today, but it was
It's a learning moment.
right. Learning so many things. Absolutely. All right.
Like if somebody came to me in St. Louis and go, hey, I'm looking for some improv performers at a party, I wouldn't go, well, let me check let me send you to this website. I go, hey, that's what I do. What do you need? I might be able to help you. You know, so that's okay. I want to acknowledge Eileen Smoke tuning in from the Pacific Northwest.
Hello, Eileen. It's good and early over
look
there.
Who's here? Cherie.
Hi,
is
Cherie.
joining us. Oh, and all the way from Phoenix,
Arizona.
it's Sarah Moody. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. We're planning a trip to the Grand Canyon.
We were just in.
We were just in Phoenix.
1 year ago.
Yeah.
What wasn't it? We were at
1
the
year ago
Hay
this
House conference there.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. That's right. This is Asia, Tracy's daughter.
Hi, Asia.
Hi, Asia. That's cool.
Welcome.
And Utopia. John, I think it's Amber and John are there.
Hi,
watching.
Amber and John.
And
so good.
if Jewish Queen is still here, and I forgot her name.
Michelle.
But is it Michelle?
I think it is.
Is it really? I don't. Okay.
Oh, I might be wrong.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But anyway, she's going through some struggles. This has all sent her a little bit of love.
Love, love, love,
So we're
love,
not
love.
we just don't have time to dive deep into that. To just no matter, I like to remind myself that no matter what I'm feeling in any given moment or any given week, or even if it's going on for weeks, whether it's high or low, whether it's ecstatic joy or if it's deep depression, it's only temporary. It may seem like it's eternal, and when you're in the moment and you're in the darkness of it, but you can pull yourself out of it slowly. And it's not about positive thinking and just trying to brush it aside and I'm good enough and smart enough and doggone it, people like me. It's not about that. It's just about knowing that it's temporary, and you will slowly move through it if you have the desire
Some things take
to
time.
get to a better feeling place.
Yep, some things take time.
So we're sorry you're feeling that way, and let's just send her a lot of love.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Renee. Okay, Renee, thank you for sharing
Oh,
that.
Renee, thank you.
Yeah, but we're thinking of you and sending you a lot of positive healing energy because you deserve to feel better, and someday you will get there.
We all have our challenges for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. All right. Chris is here. Grateful to join from the road here in Southeast Ohio today. Thanks for the.
Hi, Chris.
Are you going to
I am going to Serpent Mound.
like later this month?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, you're right around the or the spring equinox.
Equinox.
Okay.
Yep. I'll be.
I like that phrase from Stuart Spalding.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in Serpent Mound for the spring equinox.
Hey, I want you all to keep your fingers crossed. Send some positive vibes my way because I did an online submission just yesterday to audition to do a TEDx talk in St. Louis. There's a St. Louis chapter of TEDx, and they had submissions, and it's a submission to audition. And then if you do a good job with this 3-minute audition, then you may or may not be chosen to do an actual TED talk. But I want to do it on affirmations, and I'm planning on using that Al Franken character, Stuart Spalding. I want to play with it, and I might open with saying, "Damn Al Franken," because he kind of made fun of affirmations with that character that said, "I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me." So that might be fun to work that in. But I'm going to be talking about like the practical applications of affirmations and science based, and how it's a lot of people kind of lump it into a category of woo woo spirituality, which is fine. It can be, it can be part of that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm bringing sort of like the practical application of it. And that's and how it's impacted my life. What I've learned from running a YouTube affirmations channel for 8 years, and influencing people all over the world. So I'm gonna combine all that stuff. So wish me not luck, but send some positive vibes that they'll choose me to do the audition, and then I'll end up getting an actual TEDx talk. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be awesome,
That's a
babes.
bucket list item.
Definitely worth celebrating. Definitely worth celebrating. So much fun.
No, you're, not 10X. It's TEDx, like the TED Talk. Yeah, TEDx is there's like local chapters of the bigger TED organization. So not, I know what you're talking about, Brandy, with 10X, but no, that's not that at all. Thanks.
TEDx.
Yeah, TED, like the name
TED Talks.
That's
Yeah,
great.
so those are
Thank
the
you.
local chapters here. So that's great. Yeah, so send Bob some good intentions that all works.
Yeah.
Yay, that'd be great. That'd be amazing. And I do believe they record them, and then some of them get on the YouTube channels and whatnot. So, yeah, great opportunity.
Chris said, loving commenting on several platforms to amplify. Yeah. I mean, if you're starting off with social media, I recommend focusing on one, because I coach a lot of people on marketing, growing an audience, monetizing their gifts. And so if you're early on and confused about it, I would recommend that you focus on one platform in particular. However, once you get more comfortable, you can repurpose your stuff and do it on multiple platforms. Because so Pooki could, I don't know exactly, I think you're going live on most of these platforms. See, I pre-record stuff, and so I can upload the same file to multiple places, although there's some tweaks. Some platforms have their own distinct things, but still, I like to spread it around. But I know where to focus my energy. YouTube, my podcast, and then my email list are my big three. That's my holy trinity of reaching people. And then everything else I just do to sort of, as time allows, to supplement that and reach more people.
Yeah.
So that's my approach to it. So, all right, let's see here. Okay. Okay. All right. I think that's good for our, but thank you for the well wishes on that TEDx talk. And continue to talk amongst yourselves in the comments there. And let's just send out a little, I know we don't do this every Sunday now, but I think it's worth doing. Crystal, help me with the countdown, can we? We're going to cue Studio B, and this ovation is for you because you are awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cue Studio B. That event where I recorded that was actually 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago on, I remember it was March 14th because it was 314 Day, Pi Day, and also St. Louis Day. So let's see here.
A lot of fun. Lots of fun.
Here, Tracy said, so many people have asked me to speak in some way or another and be a presenter. I feel that I still have a story to live, so there's a better story to share. May that story inspire others to be resilient. Yeah, I think we all have a story to tell. We all have a gift or something that we can share with people, but we often downplay it because we're too close to ourselves and we take ourselves for granted. And so, yeah, you have what it takes right now to share.
I know, Tracy. I know that about you for sure. She's my water sister. I met her at Serpent Mound. Yes. She's a water carrier. Love her so much. Yeah, we're here to speak. We're here to, and maybe it's not to hundreds of thousands of people. Maybe it's just to 10 or 20. Who knows? But the most important thing is that we do it. If we're called, if we feel called by Creator or Spirit, or if we feel that calling in our lives, like we had signed up for this. If you have that feeling about your life, then it is your responsibility to get out of your own way. My gosh, but it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard.
You have a hard time. I've struggled with it in the past. I'm going to be making some huge efforts, to get out of my own way, to get into some places that are uncomfortable for me, and to kind of push the envelope a little bit better. We'll see what happens. What's the worst that could happen?
I want to thank Crystal for the reminder. I forgot all about the union rules. She is the official countdown queen of the applause meter.
Oh my gosh,
Studio
Bob.
B. It's a union rule. I need to give you the 5 minutes before the start of the countdown, or I could be fined.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I think you might be fined, Bob.
By the Inspiration Police.
Yeah, Inspiration Police is going to get you.
All right.
That's right.
So keep leaving comments. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll check back in. But right now we're going to continue on to our main topic here, which is 6 steps to vibrant health and vitality. Again, just yesterday, some of you were there, but we did this. It was 1 hour plus yesterday. We had a Zoom call with a small group of really engaged people on this topic, and we went a lot more in depth in it. I don't have the replay link yet because I want to edit it first and put it up, but that's really good. So we're just going to do the highlights here today, but there's some really good stuff here. And the reason that this, and I kind of took the lead on this topic because we, like a lot of places in the U.S., we've been hit with snow and ice and single-digit temperatures, and I just have not wanted to leave the house. And then Pooki was in Hawaii. I realized, too, apparently Pooki's presence in my life is beneficial because when she was in Hawaii for close to a month, I really went downhill.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
By eating, yes, your beneficial presence in my life. I'm admitting that. My wife is a beneficial presence in my life. Who'd have thunk that? And this one, too. Um, and so I'm just feeling it in my body. I haven't been moving much,
Oh my gosh, you should have seen our pantry when I got home.
and the eating was kind of, yeah. I mean, I totally didn't go all the way off the edge, but I was teetering.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like those chocolate chip protein bars.
And
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, there's more of me to love than there was just a couple of months ago. Let's put
Oh
it
my
that way. That's a
god.
nice way of saying, you know what? And so, health. So I'm like ready now that the weather's breaking. I'm so ready, and I did the past 4 days in a row. I went to the community center and I either swam or I walked the indoor
I
track, went to the
know.
gym. So I'm back on it.
Back on it. It is
And
so
so,
good.
this
So
is
good.
a little self-serving to cover these topics,
No, this
but
is, we teach what we need to learn.
exactly.
And so it's so important, right? And so this Bob's going to tell you about um, an opportunity that you can join with us at
Yes,
a 30-day program that you can join with us if you want to, all around this. And in
exactly.
this, I'm going to be taking myself on with my health goals, and Bob's going to be taking himself on with his health goals. And so we're going to be in it to win it. And so it's not just about us just teaching and talking about these things. We're actually going to be doing them.
Yeah.
So it's going to be all hands on deck.
And the workshop we did yesterday was called 6 Ways to Radically Improve Your Health and Vitality. Again, we're just hitting the highlights. There's a lot of things we're just not going to have time to hit on, but let's just give you an overview here. But so
Yep.
step number 1 is, you ready for it? Here we go. Practice intentional nutrition.
Oh my goodness, this is
What does
really
that mean
important.
to you?
This means intentional. Intentional is the lead word here. Intentional. Sit down, plan out your menu, even if it's just planning out one meal for a day. Where you're planning it, take into account what you have in your refrigerator. Make sure that the things that you're putting into your body are benefiting you on your health goals, right? And so it's not even so much we're not going to be talking about follow this protocol or that protocol, or we're not going to be doing any of that. You're going to figure out what works for you, and you're going to do that, and we're going to support you in doing that. So we're not going to be like doing like a keto month. That's not what we're doing. We're just doing our focuses on these health protocols that can help us stay healthy or recover our health if we're not feeling well.
Referencing back to an earlier topic, I'll bet you already know what you should and could be doing to improve your health. You already know, it's just,
We
but are
know
you doing it? No. And so this is a time to focus on you
doing it.
and your longevity. Yeah, so I love that intentional, because we often go through life on autopilot. And so we're
Snacking.
we're just eating
Oh, I'm
whatever's
hungry.
convenient.
Oh,
Whatever's there.
what's in the pantry? What can I eat right now?
What's on the corner,
Right.
down the street?
Right.
It's easy, it's convenient. Oh,
Yeah,
it tastes
convenient.
so good,
Yep.
but is it good?
Convenience has done us in. And convenient foods are not good for you. Processed foods, ultra processed foods, not your friend. This right here, this is the world. Right? And then you can also add animal proteins too if you are a carnivore, right? But
Yeah.
this pretty much is the world that we're living in. And then some protocols have dairy and some don't.
And just for each of these, we're going to have a couple of tips to share with you. So
Yep.
one is, and Pookie just kind of mentioning it. So unintentional eating is just randomly whatever's available. So be intentional and choose, and start off. You don't have to do the whole week's worth of meal planning. How about if you plan one
One
meal
meal.
a day? What are you going to have for lunch or dinner? What's that one thing? And make sure that you have those ingredients on hand.
I
Right.
loved Greg Braden when he said he goes to his refrigerator and he opens the door and he looks in it and he says, out of everything in this refrigerator, what could I make that would be the healthiest for me? And then he picks those things out and he makes his meal. Right? That's another way to approach it. Like, what in here is the healthiest for me, and let me eat that first.
Wow.
Right?
I'm starting to get off topic here, but this is worth celebrating, and I didn't want it to pass by. Tracy says, I want to share that as of yesterday, I'm officially a yoga teacher. Longtime goal of mine has finally been achieved, and many thanks to many of you, especially Bob and Lisa.
Oh, I love that. But isn't that Asia?
I'm not sure. Is that Asia or is that? I think it's Tracy. I think
Is it Tracy now?
I have a feeling it might be Tracy now
Okay.
because I think that was a goal of hers. You might want to confirm that. But yeah, Tracy was in an accountability pod with that Lisa was facilitating in a different program that we did, and I think that was part of that may have been
Catalyst?
part of that. So
Oh, that's
we're
perfect.
keep that in mind because we're going to be talking about that.
Yay! Magic happens.
We have a success story right there.
Totally, totally. Magic happens.
All right, let's get back to so just wanted to highlight that. So congratulations, Tracy. Assuming that's you and not your daughter. For sure.
Congratulations, Asia
Yes.
Tracy.
I'll say, so plan at least one meal a day. Keep a food journal just for 1 week. Write down what you eat.
That could
All
really blow
day.
your mind.
That could be very eye opening to you. Where you're going, oh
Everything
my
you put in your
gosh.
mouth.
Yep, just write it down. You just have to do it for 1 week. It's going to give you some pretty deep insights into how you are just.
And why you're where you're at
Mm-hmm.
with your health goals.
And I bet you when you're journaling, when you're writing them all down, you make different choices too. I bet.
Sure will.
You're gonna go, oh, do I really want to write this down? I better not eat it then. And then one thing is you want to basically. So the point here is upgrade your drinks, but really it's reduce the sugar. There's so much sugar in everything that we buy, but if you're drinking soda or sugary beverages, boy, switch it out for water, tea. Coffee without all the sweeteners in it.
Water is your best friend.
Yeah, and you want to stay hydrated. It's not one of these 6 things, but yeah, but stay away from the sugar, man. Look at all that
Sugar,
added sugar.
yeah. Sugar feeds cancer.
It's really bad for you.
It's really bad for you. Really, 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 really. And it's in everything processed.
Guilty as charged here.
Everything processed. So get it out of your diet in every way that you can. And I want to tell you something. For those of you that got a sweet tooth, just pull that tooth. Just pull it right out of your head. Let's be done with it. Pull that tooth out and just be done with it. Because here's the thing. Once you change your eating habits, your taste buds change. And fruit will become the most insanely sweet food you've ever eaten in your life. I remember after doing a fast, eating a grapefruit and losing it because it was so, I mean, my hair's standing up on my skin right now. It was so sweet.
I remember that. Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God. It was a grapefruit, which is known to be tart and sour. So delicious. So pull that tooth.
I just want to point out, Asia is 9. I don't think she got a yoga certification. But
You know what? I would never underestimate the power of a
Power
of a
9-year-old.
budding woman
that's right.
ever.
Why not? She could be the yoga
She could
instructor
totally
for
be the
kids
youngest yoga instructor in the world.
ever in the history.
Go Asia!
But I think Tracy got it. All right, let's continue on here. Number 2, move it or lose it. Not surprisingly, number 1 is what you put in your mouth. Number 2 is how you move your body.
Right? Move it or lose it. That's so real. And you know what? It's about starting with wherever you're at. Let's just say you haven't been up and moving around. Start walking. Just start walking just a little bit. If walking's too much for you, then sit down and do chair aerobics. Right? Because you can do that. We have at our community center a chair aerobics class. Or you can sit down and you can do that if you don't feel like you have the strength. But wherever it is that you are, start there. But the most important thing to do is start. Start moving your body.
Find opportunities that move your body and doing things that you enjoy, not having to drag yourself to do something that's gonna, So maybe it's like dancing. I mean, just
Dancing, for sure.
cue up some rock and music. Like there's some awesome affirmation recordings.
Oh,
of that.
yeah. You could dance to some affirmations. We should do some health affirmations that they can dance to.
That's right. Yeah,
That would be fun.
That's a good one.
Move your body.
Or is there a place nearby where you can hike or just walk? Are there recreational sports? Like a lot of people are playing pickleball this year, so maybe there's tennis or badminton or basketball or whatever your thing is.
And maybe it's not your thing now, but get out there and have an adventurous spirit and try it.
Yeah.
Just try it. All these places you can probably get paddles and stuff, all free. But just go out there and try it and experiment with it. What gets you excited? But move however you can. Maybe it would be like putting all the things on your countertop in your kitchen on the top shelf. And that makes that movement right there. Right? Or you put your pots down below. Whatever it is, just keep that body moving.
Movement. Yeah,
Keep
so
that body moving. whatever it is, whatever it is.
Move your body.
Move your body. Don't. Bow, 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 bow. Hey, I'm going to start going to Club Viva and doing salsa dancing on Thursday nights to keep my body moving.
Your body.
I'm going to go with my sons. That's going to be so fun. See, that's going to be so fun. I'm going to love that. I'm going to burn like 20,000 calories. I'm going to look like a stick in about 2 weeks. I'm only teasing. Anyhow, yeah, like find a way to make it fun. I would love to go back to roller skating. I used to roller skate when I was a kid. And but my fear of falling now is so crazy. And I'm not a faller, but Bob broke a rib roller skating.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
He was right there. All right, are we ready to go to the next one?
Well, just one more important thing on exercise.
Perfect.
Don't make it. It's just like your passion projects. Don't say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do them I'll get to it when I get around to it." No, put these movement things on your calendar. Look at
First
your
thing in the
calendar
morning.
right now. Whichever's best for you. For some people it's morning. I personally 1 p.m. is my time to go to go to either swim or do the track in the gym. That's the best time for me because I like to get stuff done in the morning while I'm kind of fresh. So I don't work out in the morning, but afternoon, and it's less crowded there in the pool. So I go when it's less crowded and it's convenient. And so I try not to schedule anything else around that time that I'm going for my activity. And so
Cardio drumming,
Oh, yeah, we love
Lisa
cardio
says. Yeah, baby.
yeah, Jacqueline uses a standing desk. If you have that, yeah, that's definitely something I probably could
Good.
do. Have to look into that.
Oh, we have one in the other room.
Yeah, so all kinds of stuff here.
All kinds of stuff, all kinds of hints and tricks and tips.
And then if you do sit at the computer a lot, like I do, set a timer for every like 30 minutes or whatever frequency is right for you, and get up and move around your house and
Get
stretch.
up and move your body,
Try to
baby.
avoid like hours and hours just sitting in the same, because that's what's doing me in. I know for sure. All right, let's move on. Number 3, dream your way to good health.
Oh my gosh, there are so many studies on this that are coming out that actually like 7 to 8 hours of sleep is a requirement. Is a requirement for healthy living. And I have convinced myself that I can go off of 5 hours sleep and I'm good, and it's not true. It's not true, folks. The results are in. It's not true. You have to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And you know what's happening when you're sleeping? Your body is repairing itself. You are like you're in repair mode. So it would be like if you're getting up 5 hours after sleeping, you're interrupting the operation. You're interrupting surgery, right? All of a sudden, all the doctors are going home and they're pretty much quitting where they're at. And then that's where you're left with. So if you're struggling with your health or you're not feeling well, get sleep. Get sleep. Get sleep. Sleep.
And in the workshop we did yesterday, we actually shared some some research, and a lot of these things, too little sleep can actually be detrimental. It can lead to
Death.
issues. Well, I mean, I won't go that far, but I mean, yeah, but mental issues and because it's not, there's just so many benefits, and then getting enough sleep can be positive, so really don't discount these things.
For sure.
All right, so that's dream your way to sleep, or dream your way to good health. I should say, just
Yes.
resetting your body and your brain.
Your brain needs it more than anything, too.
So a couple tips here. Have a sleep routine. See if you can kind of lock into, going to bed at a decent hour.
Same.
based
It
on
would
your
be good if it
schedule.
was same time for
Yeah.
your circadian rhythms. Although that's not always possible, because sometimes we're out later, we're doing things. You can't always go to bed at 10 o'clock at night.
So if you're a night owl, are you able to sleep in and later in the morning? Sometimes it's hard for me to go to bed early, but I love when I get up early. But you can't do both. You can't be up till 1 in the morning and then get up at 6. So I gotta
Pick one.
Yeah. So I'd rather get to bed like by 11 and get up at 7. That would be the ideal situation.
I think you're gonna have to turn the computer off.
But they say that 7 to 9 hours for adults actually is good. There's this thing out there about, oh, as you get older, I don't need to sleep as much. I can do fine on 5 or 6 hours, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if the science is backing that one up.
No,
You might
actually,
feel
yeah.
all right, but I think there's probably things going on in your body that maybe are not
Yeah, when you're
serving
old,
you.
the older you get, the more sleep that you need because the more repair that your body's needing to go through. Or you just have an older machine older vessel that you're working with. You know,
Um,
your
shut,
elbow's been bending like this for 65 years. It's a
Another
lot different.
things you can do is shut down those screens early. Like, don't be looking on your phone and all that stuff, and or have overstimulation. Maybe watching, like, read a book. Like, I will. It's the easiest way to get me to doze off is to actually read, like, late at night. Make it like 1 or 2 pages, and I'm out.
Yep,
And
it's because
so,
you're reading on the horizontal.
and then if you have a lot of things weighing you down or worrying on your mind, like, write them all out on a piece of paper, and maybe even crumple it up and throw it away, or just at least write in a journal, get it off your mind and somewhere else. And listen to sleep affirmations or sleep meditations. I have some of them, but Jason Stevenson, who's a huge YouTube channel, he has a lot of great nighttime sleep stuff. I interviewed him a few months back. It was a great interview on my channel. If you missed that,
Yeah,
yeah, he's awesome.
he is. He has some really great sleep meditations.
I'm just going to mention it here, and I'm going to come back and give you more details. But yes, there is a 30-day program. It starts this coming Saturday, March 8th. It runs for 30 days, March 8th to April 6th, called 30 Days to Vibrant Health, Wellness, and Weight Loss. And there's a whole lot of resources that are going to include some of the things that we're talking about here. But I'm going to come back and tell you more about that in just a bit. So hang tight. All right. All right, here we go. Number 4, which is a big part of our programs, connect and thrive. Nurturing real relationships can boost happiness, lower stress, and even extend your lifespan.
So important.
What you got to say about this?
Well, connecting and thriving. The most important thing I think about doing things together, especially when we're trying to move in a new direction, like uncharted territory, like making a commitment to our health for a 30-day period maybe you've done it before, but now you've got a deeper commitment to doing it. So there's you have more desire to do it. Having support of a community or just even if it's one person that can hold space with you as you're going through this, as you're coming up against these obstacles that sometimes in the past maybe have taken you down and you're wanting to move past them. It's so good to have community support. It's so good to have people that are encouraging you, that are sharing your vision, that can see you accomplishing the goal that you're setting and be your cheerleaders along the way, right? Because accountability, I think, is so important. Yeah, you can do it on your own, but it's really lonely.
And you've always said that you're a community girl. You
I'm
thrive
totally.
more when you're doing something with others than being totally self.
So I'm ready to do it yourself, or
Yeah, I like both, but I have managed, maybe because I was an only child. Definitely a self starter, and I can do a lot of things on my own, and then enhance it when I include others when the time and the situation is right. But Pookie almost like thrives. You really need that support.
I love
Or
it.
you love it, yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, make sure that you're not doing this alone. Get support from friends. Let's see, what are some of the ways? Here, I'm sorry. Connect and thrive. I'm losing my notes here. Where am I with this? There.
Yeah, over here, babe.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry. Oh, so again, using the calendar, putting things on your calendar, plan weekly calls or coffee chats. Reach out to people and invite them to coffee, to lunch, phone calls, Zoom call, whatever that is. Stay connected to people. Don't just stay in your own world.
Yeah, that's important. Phone calls matter. They really do. Call people.
And if you've ever researched or kind of been exposed to any of the stuff about the blue zone areas around the planet, where there's certain areas where people tend to live longer,
Yeah.
and they've examined, what's their diets, what's their lifestyle, and all of them have this connection with family, friends, and community. People are into their senior years, are engaged with people, and meeting with people and around people on a regular basis. And so it's not just making you feel better; it's actually biological and psychological benefits to doing that. So make sure you're connected to people that are going to encourage you and lift your vibration. And
That's right. Support and love you.
Reach out to at least one person a day with a genuine interest or a kind word. Text a phone call saying, "Hey, I appreciate you. It's been a long time. How have you been? I was thinking about you."
Yeah.
Even those simple things.
Simple things. And then if you get like uh, feel inspired to call someone out of the blue, just do it.
Hmm.
There's a reason behind it. It's like, oh, I don't even know why I'm thinking of calling this person right now. Just do it. They probably need you in ways that you don't understand. Yeah,
Hmm.
but phone calls do matter. I like to have, at least, two or three people that I have on a list that I want to call every day. And I might not get to all three of them, but I do try. And, but at least they're there. It's just like these connections that I want to make. And then sometimes I can call 4 or 5 people on the phone, but I do my best to not be on the phone a lot, and I can be on the phone a lot.
So you can connect with individuals. You can connect with groups. So check if meetup.com has see if there's anything going on in your area with a hobby or a topic that you're interested in, and start going to those meetings. You're going to feel uncomfortable first time you go in, especially if you're going by yourself. Maybe go with a friend. And then there are online forums. They have Zoom calls, and we have those in our High Vibe Tribe community. And then there's going to be some definitely community aspects of this 30-day program that we're doing because it's so important. We've built it into it for sure.
Yep.
Um,
Success is what we're looking for.
so that's that. That's number 4. Number 5, create a magnetic mindset. I guess this is my area of expertise. I get,
Go for it, babe.
that's right. And so this is basically unlock the power of positive thinking and watch your creativity, productivity, and overall well-being soar. Um, and so a lot of this is tangible physical stuff, like the things you put in your mouth, the things you eat, the way you move your body. These are obviously 3D physical things. But let's not overestimate our attitude and our kind of outlook on life, because if we're thinking positive, that's going to release hormones and relieve stress, which we're going to come back to. But it's so crucial to keep a positive mindset as much as possible. And so that would mean, no surprise here, starting off your day listening to morning affirmations, listening to them, repeating them back, writing them out, right?
Yeah. Get a
Dancing, singing
journal
them. Yeah.
for sure. Morning affirmations.
And then practicing gratitude. We always come back to practicing gratitude. And so I like to do those that at the end of the day, looking back on my day, wondering, hey, what were the highlights? Because we often just move on and we forget all the awesome things. What are those small little things, those little moments of joy or connection with someone? Maybe the weather was great. You had I don't know, great walk with your dog.
It's crazy. When you start expressing gratitude, you open up the door for so much more.
Hmm.
It really is so interesting. And you open up the door for things that you never thought would come through. You just never, like, I had a whole experience where in November I did a whole month of gratitude, and I was posting on YouTube and Facebook. And then in the month of December, I had miraculous moments of healing with my children, and I attribute all of that to the gratitude, and I never saw it coming, and I could have never planned it. However, that's exactly what happened. So some of these things just open up the doors for more and more good to flow into our lives.
So,
And if you're a person, oh, go ahead. I'm nope.
uh,
I'm going backwards.
I was just
I
gonna
can say that later.
I was just gonna say, yeah, to count the many blessings in your life. That'll do wonders for your outlook on life. And then final tip here with mindset stuff is to limit your exposure to negative things that don't serve you. Get away from doom scrolling, and the news is probably not really a source of
Not going to serve you right now.
upliftment. Yeah.
Right. There's this whole thing about what can we do in the world, right? Well, one thing that we can do is just like stop giving our energy to things that we don't really understand. And there's a lot of things that are happening on the global stage that we don't understand.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay. So what we do understand is that we're here for something even greater. And I just address my focus there. And so if you're feeling like I saw like a comment of where someone was saying that they were feeling that they didn't have friends or family or whatever, then then I want you to at least start to take a look at where are those things,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you have this community here. This is one place where you have some friends. Find the places. Try to get away from these I don't know what they call them, like like these statements of like I have nothing. If you're a person that feels like you have nothing, that's not true. It's
Mm-hmm.
not true. And so also realize that if that's what you're saying, like, I don't, those are your affirmations. Don't
Mm-hmm.
affirm that. Start looking for places in which those things do exist. And then if you find that they're few and far between, then it's your job to create that. Just like Bob was saying, go to Meetup, go find where people are doing things that you love. Maybe it's photography, maybe it's botanical stuff, maybe it's gardening, maybe it's, bird watching. Whatever it is that you love, find other people that love the same thing as you and make that connection and then get to know each other. But there's a community out there if you're willing to find them. You have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone.
I want to go back to talking about limiting your exposure to negative stuff. This is not about burying your head in the sand. If there's one thing I do like to be aware of what's going on in the world, what's going on in my country. It's not always pleasant, but I at least want to be aware of it. But I don't have to dwell on it, And so you can counter that staying aware by choosing being intentional about the other things that you consume, like, so seek out uplifting books, podcasts, interview shows, YouTube videos to reinforce your your optimism, your positivity, to look through the world through a lens of opportunity rather than obstacles. And so,
Right? Because that's really going to affect how you feel, how you walk through the world, right? If you're focusing on the things that you don't want, it's going to create a very different feeling in your beingness than if you're focusing on the things that you do want.
that word intentional applies to all of these things. Be intentional about your eating, be intentional about how you move your body, be intentional about your sleeping, be intentional about who you're, the community, the people that you're
They're hanging out with.
exposing yourself to, being intentional about your mindset. And then finally, we want you to be intentional about number 6 is stress less, live longer. This is probably one of the scourges of the modern existence, is the stress that many people are under. And what does that release in the body that's bad for it?
Cortisol.
Aha, you may have heard of that.
Yep, cortisol, not your friend. And so, there's all kinds of ways to manage stress. And there's all kinds of things that you can do, meditation. And then I'll tell you what, some of the most powerful things that I've learned about my own stress is like noticing when I'm getting stressed and then starting to ask myself some questions like, what's going on here? Why am I stressed? Why do I feel triggered right now? What is it that I'm believing about myself in this moment? Or what is it that I'm believing about the world in this moment, or that person, or whatever? And then just paying attention to like times when I'm stressed. And I ask myself, is this worth surrendering my joy for?
Yeah.
Like, am I, so because we get information throughout the day, all day long, and you get to take that information in however you want, So there's the thing of like dealing with stress. Like, I'm stressed, and how do we deal with that, right? In a stressful moment, how do I deal with the stress? But I also want you to think about that's one way. That's often the way that we look at it. But I would like for you to look at it. How can I prevent stress? Like, what are some of the things that I can put into place? Like, when I see myself, when I can tell that I'm starting to get ramped up, and what can I do? Like, so I set it up in advance, and so that when those moments come, I don't have stressful moments anymore. I notice what's going on, and I choose not to engage in the stress of that. Right? It's an invitation. It's like, oh, come over here and be stressed out with this whole situation or whatever. And I can choose to be a part of that, or I can choose not to. I can choose not to. Yes, I'm aware of it. I know that it's happening, but is it stressing me out? Is it releasing cortisol in my body like crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and sending my whole metabolic system out of balance? I don't want that. Is it worth surrendering my joy? I don't. How do I want to feel in this moment right now? I don't want to feel that. What are some of the thoughts? That's the next question. What are some of the thoughts that could bring me to the state of being that I want to be?
Mm-hmm. How do I want to feel?
How do I want to feel?
Mm-hmm.
What are some affirmations that could bring me to that place? What are some of the thoughts that could support how I want to feel? Let me start thinking those right now. And that's what I do. And it has eliminated so much stress in my life, and it's eliminated these trigger responses, right? Where I would get triggered, and then all of a sudden we're having to deal with the trigger, which is just like an explosive response to something that doesn't really have any, it's just the way that we're responding. So, how is it that we can begin to understand our stresses in a new way and have foresight before when they start coming? We've got a plan of how we're going to deal with it. And then not exposing ourselves to a lot of it too. Just like turn that off.
But then, as far as relieving stress, meditation and mindfulness are two things that you can do. And this doesn't have to be a big practice where you sit in a lotus position and spend an hour. So it's really like setting a timer throughout your day. So maybe those times when you stand up and get away from your desk, go somewhere. If you're working in an office, go outside and just like clear your mind and breathe. Like just be present. Breathe. Focus on your breath. Focus on the
Take your shoes off.
environment around you. Yeah, a lot of people like to get grounded. That's not my thing. I wear socks most of the time. but
It can be helpful, babe.
Yeah, I fear a lot of people it can
Electromagnetic energies of the earth. So helpful to us.
just clear your mind and just be fully present. Just those little breaks, those little mental breaks can reduce that stress. Also, I like this one, laughter therapy.
It's good.
Find opportunities to laugh.
Oh my
Hang
gosh,
out with
yes.
people that make you laugh. Watch funny movies or
Right.
stand-up specials. Attend an improv class.
So fun. And laugh. And laughing, when you laugh, you massage your organs on the inside. Did you know that? Because you're like,
So,
and they're all massaging. Oh, my organs are loving this. Oh, my liver.
there's laughter
Oh,
yoga, right?
my pancreas, my spleen. Oh, my stomach. My kidneys. Oh, they're loving it.
They're all smiling.
They're all smiling.
All right. So let's come back to this. So again, this program is going to start next Saturday, March 8th. It's called 30 Days to Vibrant Health. There's a whole bunch of benefits that come with it. I'm going to give you a list here, try to explain it the best that I can. But there's a lot of stuff here that we're packing into this for an incredibly low price. And so here we go. It's
An
March
incredibly low price. Let's say that
March
again. Yeah.
8th to April 6th, 2025. So it starts with our first of many Zoom calls next Saturday. So take charge of your health with a community of supportive, like-minded people. This is really leaning heavily on the community aspect of it, along with the mindset, and all of them we're going to touch on. But here's what you'll get lifetime access to. There'll be an online course portal or program portal where a lot of these materials will be housed that you'll have lifetime access to. So you'll get a Vibrant Health Program Quick Start Guide. Right off the bat, tells you how to get the most out of the program and the highlights. I think there's like eight things there. There's a 30-day health and wellness journal pages. It's a PDF file, 30 pages. Each one has a separate affirmation at the top, and then there are journal prompts that you will do. You'll fill out 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. So there's 1 page per day with its own affirmation. And fill those things out in the morning. Come back, fill it out the last 2 at night, and it'll just keep you focused on your health and wellness for these 30 days. You're going to lean into it heavily. You're going to get 5 health and healing affirmation audio recordings in a variety of ways. There's some I am affirmations. There's you are affirmations. There's a meditation that's really powerful, where I call it a healing light meditation, where I take you on a visualization journey. And there's a 1-hour sleep affirmation where I'm saying the affirmations. You can play that as you drift off to sleep for an hour. So that's those 5 of those. Then there's 5 motivational movement audios where I'm either of our music, where I'm singing affirmations over dance beats. A variety of them. Some of them you may be familiar with. Some of them you're not. But these you can listen to and you can add the physical activity to it. So you can move your body as you're affirming these things, and it takes it on a whole deeper level. And so you get those. Let's see here. Let me go to the next slide here. You also get access to 4 weekly group Zoom calls. So every week there's Saturdays, again starting March 8th, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. We will. Pookie and I will lead. I think she's going to be here for almost all of them. She might miss one, but one of us or both of us will lead these every Saturday. We're going to have a weekly group Zoom call with everybody doing the thing, going through the program. You'll also have access to what we call Success Partner Accountability Pods Zoom calls. These are something that Lisa Shepard facilitates, and they're going to have. I'll show you the schedule in a moment, but you'll have 3 opportunities every week to join these pods where it's you and Lisa and whoever else can join in that particular call. We'll get together and you'll share your wins and your challenges and what you got accomplished, what you're planning on. It's just to keep you connected with people, and that's the thing that actually Tracy was part of last month. That led to her. I'm assuming it kind of led to her maybe finally getting that yoga thing. So it's amazing when you're connecting with other people, and you've been involved in like masterminds and different things with different people. Pookie, you've seen the benefit of that, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Oh, you're talking about
The accountability pod
Oh my
calls.
gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So these are different. The
It
Saturday
makes all the difference in the world.
the Saturday calls are yeah, it's gonna be a slightly slightly larger group, but then there's so you have so many opportunities to connect. It's ridiculous. Again, like Pookie said earlier, there's not like one thing. This is like a 30-day keto or 30-day carnivore. It's up to you to figure out what's best for you. Working with your health provider. We're gonna give you an overview of various diet plans and other health and wellness tools that you can pick and choose from. Things on breathing and meditation and tips like that. But you have to figure out what's best for you. We're not dictating that, but it's an opportunity for you to focus on what you know is best for you for these 30 days. I interviewed 3 different people who had overcome health challenges and lost weight, and then their personal stories. So these are exclusive to this program. So there's 3 of those bonus health and wellness interviews. And then when you purchase this, you get anytime I update it in the future, you get all those updates at no extra cost. So again, lifetime access to this stuff. And then really quickly, let me mention before I do this, let me show you this. I'm just going to give you kind of a little peek into what it looks like. Oh, come on now. Why is it not doing this? I know why. Hang on a second. I got to do something here. Yep, there we go. So when you log into the portal, this is what it looks like. There's a couple things that I still need to load up this week because it doesn't start until the 8th. But most of it is here. So this is what it looks like. There's your start here section with the quick start guide, the 30-day journal. It's got the schedule and the link for the weekly Zoom calls for Lisa's pod. All the information is here. I host this on a program or a platform called Kajabi, and if they have a free app, if you want to use it, there's information on that. Got a little disclaimer in there about, please consult, with your
Health
healthcare
professional, if you are on medications or
Yeah.
things like that, before engaging in any
Absolutely.
transformational health.
But here's your audio programs. That there's the affirmation ones that are not music. There's a sleep one, and then we got the 5 movement ones. That it'll get you up and bopping around. There's the health and weight loss interviews, and I'm going to be adding some videos and some of those other tools that I mentioned. But that's what it looks like. This platform is just super easy to use. Like for instance, if you go into, I'm just going to go into this affirmation here. And so you can play it right from this page. Like I'm on a web browser now. And then you can download these MP3s for your personal use. So whatever works for you. So you can play it right from the page or click that link there and you can download it. So that's that. So cool. And then let me just show you real quickly the pod schedule here. We just tried to pick times that were for various schedules, for various time zones. This works a lot for people who are in Europe and different parts of the world. So these are the set schedule for the Success Partner pod schedules that Lisa facilitates. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And so you can make one of those, 2 of those, or all 3 of them every week. You could potentially, if you made all of them, you could go to 9 of them in the course of 30 days, plus the 4 Saturday Zoom calls. So there's no no excuse for not connecting with people with this program. And in the description is a link to where you can sign up for it. It's only $97, folks. For all of that, is your health worth that? I think so. And yes, while it may not officially start till next March, tell them, share your philosophy about why it's a good idea to not wait.
Oh,
to
well,
sign up.
anytime that you sign up for a workshop or an experience, your class begins the moment that you sign up. So when you sign up, you'll start noticing yourself making different choices about your food. You'll start thinking about your health more. So the class actually begins when you register. You don't have to,
Yeah.
it's not even like you're waiting for the day for the class to start. The class is
You just
yeah.
start listening to the affirmations and the movement stuff and all, start soaking it all up now. And
Well,
then
I
just,
wasn't talking about that. I
yeah.
wasn't talking about doing the course before. I was talking about just you'll notice that you'll start getting yourself in a state. You'll be thinking healthy thoughts more often. You'll be thinking about changing some of your choices. You don't have to actually start the course yet because that's also fun to do with other people. I don't like to start my courses early because I feel like
It's up to you.
I like to just, because I used to have workbooks when I was a little kid and you could just go through them and do all the stuff and work it all the way to the end. But I didn't like to do that. I like to do it along with it. But that's just me. Anyhow,
Here's-
you'll
here's-
just notice. You start making start having thoughts about your health.
Here's an unsolicited testimonial about Lisa's pods. Tracy says, absolutely, Lisa is one of the most motivating and supported partners you could ask for.
There you go.
So yeah, she's awesome.
It's great. It's a great little
So
program.
you get 3 times a week with Lisa's pods, and then you get once a week on Saturdays with Pooki and I, with our group calls, and we'll just help you through it. We'll encourage you. We'll be your cheerleaders, and so we hope you do that. So no time like the present. The link
All right.
is in the live chat, and it's in the description of the YouTube video and on Facebook. in the
Wow, we're going long
description.
today.
Well, we are. Wow.
Maybe you just need to do your jokes and it's already
It's already 10:30. Wow, where'd the time go? Gee,
it just flew by. There
well,
you go.
let's not skip the affirmations. And
Okay,
we'll do the
let's do 'em.
affirmations and the jokes.
Okay, do 'em.
Okay, so Pooki came up with these last night. Do you want to? You want to?
I'm doing it first.
All right, here we go. Say them along with us.
I know it's harder for you, babe, but it's okay.
Go for
You'll
it.
do it. I nourish my body with healthy, life-giving food.
I nourish my body with healthy, life-giving food.
My body knows what it needs to be healthy and strong.
My body knows what it needs to be healthy and strong.
I love my body and take time for self-care.
I love my body and take time for self-care.
I am grateful for my body.
I am grateful for my body.
I choose thoughts of total wellness.
I choose thoughts of total wellness.
Following my joy helps me heal.
Following my joy helps me heal.
I feel vibrant and alive with abundant energy.
I feel vibrant and alive with abundant energy.
Yay!
So yeah, I guess we are going to have to cut some things out here. We had some other songs planned, but I think we need to do the laughter therapy, don't you? You want to include that?
What's that?
What do you want to skip? If we're gonna.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you were talking about just start laughing right now. And see-
No.
I was like, I don't know, laughter therapy. When you say laughter therapy, I'm thinking
I know,
like
not yoga.
like
Laughter.
the whole thing. But
No.
yeah, no.
Well, let's just,
Coffee jokes and
let's stop
then we're outta
talking
here.
about it, and we'll do.
let's start.
Yeah, here we go.
Just give me something to talk about.
Here we go.
It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should do be why. Bob's Comedy Corner.
You know what?
What?
We're talking about things that we ingest in our body and we
Yeah.
consume. And so I thought today would be a good day to do jokes about coffee. You okay about that? All right. Jokes about coffee. There's a whole
I
bunch
love
of them
coffee.
here.
Now, don't be dissing coffee too much. I love coffee now.
It's not dissing coffee at all. Here we go. There's a whole bunch of them here. Oh my
Fine.
gosh. Wow. All right. Hey, Pooki, did you hear about the woman who drank too much coffee
I did
at
not.
work?
Nope.
No, it was part of her daily grind. Why is that not
Are you hearing it now?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
good.
Hang on a second. There we go.
Okay.
Got
Did
me
you hear
some
that?
water. Oh, maybe like this thing is okay. Sorry.
Okay, here we go.
Trying to work out the sound effects
Sorry.
here. All right. Pookie, I do some of my best thinking over coffee.
You do?
Yeah, because I have a latte on my mind.
A latte on my mind. You do have a
dude.
latte on your mind.
How are coffee beans like teenagers?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, they're always getting grounded. How did the two coffee mugs greet each other? With mugs and kisses.
Ah, love that.
Oh, man, someone stole my coffee cup.
They did.
Yeah, so I'm going to go down to the police station later today to look at a few mug shots. I should have separated the mug jokes. I didn't realize that. They had them back to back there. Oh, this is really something.
Okay.
What do you call sad coffee?
What?
Dispresso.
Espresso.
Okay. Oh, what do you call a tree surgeon who also makes a great cup of coffee?
What?
An arborista.
No, that's cute.
Why did the coffee bean keep checking his watch?
Tell me.
Well, because he was pressed for time. Okay. Here we go. Oh, what do you call a cow who's just given birth? Decaffeinated.
Oh, babe.
All right. What's the technical name for a pot of coffee at work?
What?
Brake fluid. You go to the break room. To get it.
Right.
All right. Oh, what do you call the first level of a coffee factory?
Tell me.
The ground floor. That was a whole bunch of barista jokes in a row here.
All
What's a barista's favorite exercise at the gym?
What?
The French press. What's a barista's favorite exercise at the gym?
Tell me.
Oops. Wait a second. I just said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try another one. What's a barista's favorite morning mantra?
Tell me.
Rise and grind. Duplicating myself here. What do baristas say to their least favorite customers?
What?
You mocha me crazy. It's good. Ooh, why was the barista fired?
Why?
Well, he kept showing up in a T-shirt.
Oh.
Instead of coffee, T-E-A. Oh, this is good. What's a barista's favorite romantic saying?
I have no idea.
Words cannot espresso how much you bean to me. There's another one.
crazy.
Oh, did you hear about the barista with a criminal record?
No.
Yeah, he served time for mugging.
Ah.
There were 3 mug jokes in there. 2 more left.
Okay, let's do it.
What kind of coffee did they serve on the Titanic?
I don't even know.
Sanka.
They don't even have Sanka coffee. Do they have Sanka coffee?
Too
anymore?
soon? I don't know. Okay.
That was funny.
Finally, what do you call it when you walk into a coffee shop and you feel like you've been there before?
What?
Deja brew.
Ah, that's so funny. I love coffee jokes. Those are cute,
This
babe.
has been.
It's Bob's Comedy Corner. Should do be why. Bob's Comedy Corner.
Pookie was speaking, but she didn't know she was muted. What did you just say?
No, I'm not going to
that
tell
was
you.
when that was playing. What? You said you walk out and people on the street tell you how much they enjoy Bob's Comedy
Yeah,
Corner.
they're like, Bob has the best jokes. They're so funny.
Is that true?
Is that true? Come on. Give him what he wants.
Oh my God. Oh, Tracy had a good one. She thought I was going to say iced coffee on the Titanic.
Oh, there you go.
That would be no. Yeah. So, I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Lisa says, "Let those percolate for a while." So thank you
funny.
all. Sorry, I guess we didn't anticipate how long this was gonna take. So yeah, we have to skip the song and all that stuff.
All
or
that,
extra
all that
songs.
stuff. But that's okay. We'll
It's
be back
okay.
next week.
That's right. So thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed this, and please do seriously consider. Not consider, but just do it. Just do this for yourself.
Yeah, join us if you want.
30 days to vibrant health, wellness, and weight loss. You get all those benefits, all those community calls, and we want to help you get fit as we're doing the same thing on the same journey with you. So let's cheer each other on. All right, $97. I think it's worth it for your health and longevity. All right, folks. We love you. Don't we love them?
We do.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
we
my
do.
gosh, yeah. All right, have an awesome week, everyone.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. So long for now. Bye.